These are 20 times LeBron James lost control.
Oh, here comes Stevenson getting in LeBron's chest.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this.
First, we got the time LeBron James went after Aaron Gordon.
James and Gordon getting into it. The officials trying to get between them. James doesn't usually react like that. Gordon also upset.
But players aren't the only ones making LeBron crazy, because Darvin Ham didn't challenge a game-changing call, so LBJ lost it.
He's saying it was touched last by Denver. Darvin Ham not going to challenge it, though. And LeBron really infuriated. He is screaming at his bench right now.
We all lose our cool from time to time, but Bron lost something even more unbelievable, because he was in the middle of the game when his hair was out of control.
The Lakers starting forwards have outscored the Jazz starting forwards 51-7.
They caught my man with a hairpiece, but sometimes LeBron goes after the zebras. Like the time the refs were straight tripping about whose ball it was.
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball. Hey, it's our ball. It's our ball. James just laid the ball up down there.
The ref is scary. But wait till you make a mistake with the game on the line, because one fugly toe stopped LeBron's game-tying 3 from counting, which had him losing his damn mind.
Going to review it to see if he was behind the line. Whoa! They're going to review it. LeBron saying, look, it's right there in front of you. Yeah. Shot. Look at that. That looks like a 3. That looks like a 3. That looks like a 3. Oh, boy.
Man broke the record for the longest 2 ever. But look, he put his whole foot in his next one. I mean, right after taking a loss, he went nuclear on a trash can.
LeBron James, Topscorer mit 36 Punkten, aber sicher.
Yeah, dude really lost his control. But it took him 14 years for this next one, because for the first time in his career, his disrespect with the refs crossed the line.
Here comes LeBron changing gears, bumping and missing. Denying his foul. He's going to get a tech. And he's out of here. LeBron James has just been ejected. He's frustrated. That's the first ejection of LeBron James' career.
But sometimes, LeBron can't control his emotions. Because right before the 2022 All-Star Game, James Harden forced a trade with the Brooklyn Nets by faking an injury and leaving Kevin Durant high and dry. So when LeBron and Durant picked teams for the All-Star Game live on TV, we witnessed the funniest team selection of all time.
I'm going to need some size for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some size and some defense and interior.
Yeah.
Especially with Giannis and LeBron James.
Without
playing.
question.
He hasn't played. Is he healthy?
Who's that?
James, he hasn't played.
He's
what
missed.
happens if he doesn't?
Oh, he got traded. He's healthy now.
He's missed the last 3 with a hammy. See, and now we know why LeBron carries a clipboard with him to the
Hey,
draft.
LeBron.
Oh, my
Trust
God,
me right
man.
now, he's rubbing some ice hot on that thing. He's playing the next game.
Bron added fuel to the fire, but that wasn't the only time. Because in 2018, LeBron was out with an injury, but that didn't stop him from making his craziest entrance ever.
LeBron James strolling in gingerly with a glass of red wine.
This is the first.
Bro forgot he was a professional NBA player. But look, even Coach Spoelstra was catching some heat. See, the big 3 were looking like a disaster when LeBron took his anger out on the coach.
Timeout, Eric Spoelstra.
How the hell did you have the ball for that? And I wonder how the Memphis Grizzlies had the balls to go after LeBron. See, in 2023, Desmond Bane started running his mouth.
You know, when Ja was drafted, some were saying, oh, well, that's the consolation. Zion, but tell you what.
Stop all this chatter.
Now, that was probably the worst thing he could do, because later in the same game, LeBron caught a body.
LeBron!
But look, for this next one, we gotta talk about Lance Stevenson, because he once made a name for himself for being LeBron's biggest pest. I mean, during the 2014 playoffs, he was caught blowing into LeBron's ear.
Stevenson blown in the ear, bugging, all up in his life.
He was even caught fingering his mouth, but it wasn't done there, because he doubled down until LeBron lost control.
Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, here comes Stevenson getting in LeBron's chest. Everybody picked up a flagrant 1.
against LeBron. He caught him in the groin at the cue.
But sometimes fans take it too far, because they once started attacking LeBron's family. See, in 2021, the Pacers and the Lakers were battling it out in OT when one fan said something so crazy, LeBron lost control.
What is LeBron looking for? Oh, somebody is. We got a fan that's got a little unruly, and LeBron is pointing it out to the officials. And what they're going to do is they're going to put them out.
But the job wasn't finished, because just plays later, he did this.
3.
Yeah, even though the celly costed him a $15K fine, he let the haters know he was the top dog. But not even teammates are safe from LeBron's anger, because he once almost killed one. Look, the Heat were playing the Pacers, their biggest rivals, in 2013. And Mario Chalmers was tired of LeBron's complaining, so he stepped over the line.
We get back to the bench, I'm like, nigga, we losing. Like, all this that we doing, like, we gotta stop acting like just play basketball. Like, nigga, you the best player out here. Stop being you go play. And he took offense to that. So we all know is Bron's trigger word. What's my job? To get everybody going. Start some right? Yeah. Boom, there it go. And Bron went the off, didn't he? So I did my job. I paid for it because I got benched, but I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, Bron used that fire and started cooking.
Throws it down, and a foul.
Now for this next one, we gotta talk about the time the refs had LeBron crying. See, the Lakers were playing the Celtics, and with 4 seconds left, LeBron had the chance to call game.
James on the drive, gets in the paint, layup, missed it. Lakers furious, they thought he was fouled, and it's now overtime. LeBron James so upset.
But it didn't stop there, because the Lakers would lose in overtime.
It's challenging, very challenging. I don't get it. I'm attacking the paint just as much as any of the other guys in this league that's shooting double-digit free throws a night. You know, I don't get it.
Bron really went through every emotion imaginable, but he had every reason to, because it turned out that the ref was secretly a Celtics fan. You see, Eric Lewis had a burner account where all his love for Celtics was exposed. But look, at least it didn't end with blood being spilled, because LeBron once lost so much control, he turned Isaiah Stewart into a running back.
Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. Stewart and LeBron. And everybody's coming out now.
Yeah, he must have caught an elbow or something, but...
Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
Yeah, I think he's a little upset.
You've got coaches. You got security guys.
Now, even though LeBron said he didn't do it on purpose, the league slapped him with a 1-game suspension, the first of his career. But not even LeBron's mom is safe from his anger. See, it was the 2008 Eastern Conference semifinals against the Boston Celtics, LeBron's most hated rival. So Gloria James knew that this game was personal. But after a hard foul from Paul Pierce, her motherly love went overboard.
Right in the middle of it, and Garnett trying to calm her down, and then...
Mom, calm down.
Here it is. Go sit
Mom,
down.
sit down, Mom.
He couldn't have his mama fighting his battles. But anyways, LeBron once let his anger out on his most valuable asset. See, the game was tied in Game 1 of the 2018 Finals, and LeBron did all he could with 51 points. But it wouldn't be enough, because one mental lapse from J.R. Smith had LeBron going haywire.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. And we'll go to overtime. You get the feeling J.R. Smith thought they had the lead.
Dude couldn't believe what he just saw. So James was on the bench steaming, and when he asked if there was any more timeouts, he just blew a fuse. Now the Cavs blew one of the few chances they had to get a win, so LeBron went into the locker room enraged. He couldn't control his anger and punched the whiteboard so hard he broke his hand. So when he had to answer a reporter's dumbass question after the game, he didn't have any more patience, and his shooting hand suffered for the rest of the series. But after the Cavs got swept, he finally revealed his pain.
Self-inflicted, post-game after game one, very emotional, for a lot of different reasons, understanding how important a game one is on the road for our ball club. What would that done for us? The way we played, the calls that was made throughout the course of that game. I had emotions on, the game was taken away from us. I had emotions of, you just don't get an opportunity like this on the road versus Golden State to be able to get a game one. And, I let the emotions get the best of me and pretty much played the last 3 games with a broken hand, so that's what it is.
Had dude acting out of character. And it was the same thing during the best game of his career. See, LeBron had a game so good, he was having an out-of-body experience. And he did it when it mattered the most, when his legacy was on the line. See, it was Game 6 of the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. And the Heat were down 3-2 with their backs against the wall. LeBron had not won a championship yet, so his greatness was in jeopardy. And if he wanted to keep hope alive, he needed to lose himself completely.
It was like it's just an out-of-body experience.
In the sports
Yeah.
world,
You get
that in sports? I was about to say, we call that being in the zone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You wish you can tap into that shit more often. It's just, when it happens, you have no idea what the is going on.
And you find new stuff.
Yeah,
and you start
like,
doing new shit.
you're just trying shit that you never even tried before.
Yeah.
Like silly shit.
And it wasn't long before LeBron knew that nothing was going to stop him that night.
I think I started the game like 8 for 8. Every time I was shooting, it just felt so perfect, and it was barely touching the net. Like going straight through like a bird, just go straight through the water.
And when the haters were salivating to see him take another playoff exit, he gave a performance that was spiritual.
LeBron James has 30 in the half. 12 of 13
so far. Falling away, gets that to go off the glass. He is knocking down jump shot after jump shot. They'll pick him up on a switch. Rondo trying to poke it away, and James floats it up and in. 34 now for LeBron James. He's hit a wide array of shots. Hold on. James down the other way, kicks it out. Chalmers right corner. That's a 3.
Damn, LeBron had 45 points and 15 rebounds at the most important moment of his career. But look, what if I told you LeBron almost tore was a mess? But look, we've hit the final moment of our list, LeBron's most out-of-control moment of his life. See, the legend of the Chosen One was almost never meant to be. It was 2005, and the Cavaliers were traveling to Houston for All-Star Weekend. But every time LeBron got on the plane, he was nervous.
So we go to Detroit, pick up everybody in Detroit, and we're now taking the plane from Detroit to Houston. When I tell you, every single body on the plane from Detroit to Houston thought they were going to die. Our owner's wife was pregnant at the time. She threw up multiple times. A couple of my family members threw up. Our stewardess broke her ankle. No! We looked into the kitchen at one point in the flight, and there was smoke coming out of the kitchen. The lights were flickering on and off.
And this time, his nightmare came true. Because while they were in the air, the engine caught fire. And LeBron was certain this was the end. At this point, the king knew the situation was out of his hands. So he wanted to go out doing something he came to do.
Once it's out of your control, then there's nothing you can do. So I was just like, hey.
Yo, you know what we need on.
Deal the cards.
And with the pilot in control of the GOAT's life, they couldn't be responsible for a tragedy. But in a miracle, they dealt with the fire and landed the plane without any major injuries. And the next year, LeBron got that new airplane he was asking for. Just imagine had that been the end. The NBA might have been robbed of the second greatest